Hi, Dan Beck here with a quick observation about the witnesses on heaven and earth, and how do we interpret that today? We're talking about the wisdom of Jesus, and we're trying to find wisdom that we can use and understand and interpret as something that makes sense to us today. Now, we are a heart-minded soul. Um, and there's a heart-minded soul kind of in a heavenly perspective. The soul in heaven might be Jesus, but the heart in heaven is the God of love, and and the uh, and the mind, the mental um, uh, aspect is the Holy Spirit, who's charged or who governs the renewal of our mind. And all three of these, it is said, agree in one, or they're three in one, but they agree with each other's purpose. On earth, we have our body, or we call our soul, our container. We have our heart, we have our body, and we have our minds. We are body or soul, uh, mind, and heart. And we're told that we should love God with all of our heart, mind, and soul, and spirit, body. Um, so the three then is that there are three that bear witness in heaven, the Father, the Son, and Spirit, and three that bear witness on earth. And they bear witness within man, and they are the water, the blood, and the spirit. Water is important for our cleanliness, but it's also part of us. And I like to think of it like blood, sweat, and tears. That the old song um, that that kind of reflects all three of those. The uh, the tears really relate to the feeling, the spiritual, the non-physical aspect of a person who feels bad. Can't quite describe, uh, you know, why this bad feeling is there. It may be because of the person being rejected. It may be because of the person feeling like they've done something wrong. Maybe a person doesn't have a good sense about themselves, but it's an emotional state, and it's very real. It's very real because the emotional uh, trauma from something has caused those tears, and those tears are real things. And, uh, and we can call it a construct of the mind, but that doesn't change the fact that real tears are being shed, and everybody, when they see blood, sweat, and tears, they can relate to that. They can relate to the sweat, putting forth effort and doing something, working hard at something. They can relate to that. It becomes a language. The blood, sweat, and tears are a language on three levels, relating to the effort, to the hurt of emotional hurt, and to the pain, emotional pain of being wounded. That's the blood. So those three, it said, agree in one. They all relate to a condition, the human condition, and they're important, and they're not simply. You can't just dismiss them. Uh, dismiss them as when they each have a separate part. It's harder to dismiss them as a construct of the mind, because because it's much more complicated, much more deeper, and much more richer, more meaningful than saying it's a construct of the mind. Uh, at any rate, uh, water, blood, and spirit, blood, sweat, and tears, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Um, Love of the Father, forgiveness of the Son, and justice, a non-hypocritical state of the Holy Spirit that sees the sees the importance of relating to others the way that that the person wants to be related to. It's recognizing the equality, the value of truth, the essence of what it is to hope or have faith, and to be fair in all things, because we have a sense of being equal and being one with others, and this is you could call it a construct, but in a very real way, we are all relatives to each other. We share DNA that allows us to procreate. We share DNA that allows us to experience, 99.9% of everything that we experience is because we are so similar to each other. Anyway, I thought it was important to point all those things out and to say that it makes sense, that there's wisdom in it, and it's helpful to us to recognize that that we are multifaceted. We're not just a mind. We are a mind, heart, and soul, and those three are all working together to present to our perspective, to present parts of ourselves to ourselves, and to know that they are separate and that they are also one. Hopefully, they are one and they're not at war with each other, which can happen. At any rate, thank you very much. God bless your heart, mind, and soul. May you not experience too much blood, sweat, and tears today. Thank you.